Hi friends, MD Vegan. Breakfast time again, that's once a day. I have my fruit breakfast with fruit and nuts. And recently I have had a new idea. I have these apple slices, so delicious. I love apples. Apples are one of my favorite ingredients. I always have apples at home, a big bunch, summer, winter. It doesn't matter, but of course in winter they are nicer. Yeah, they are harvested in autumn mostly. Yeah, slices, you see, thin slices. This is a quarter of an apple, and this is the rest of the apple. It's a lot, almost, yeah, well, let's say 1.5 cups. You get a lot of, if you slice an apple, you get a lot of slices there, volume, and that's a part of my breakfast idea, that when you change the texture, you can really do so much, refine an ingredient. So much is about texture, be it blending in a blender, it's about texture, or cutting it into pieces, or slicing it. It really significantly changes it, and you have a different feeling, and all the fluffiness, you know, the air that goes in, the volume you make, the larger, to make it so much larger, the surface, and so it's really big. And we don't recognize that here in the West so much, but in Asia, in Japan, for example, people learn just cutting for decades or so before they are masters. For the kitchen, you know, but we don't push it that far, but it's fascinating, yeah. In Germany here, we have the mandolins. They are also all over the planet. Here there's the V-blade, that's characteristic for a mandolin, the V-blade, and they're very sharp. And there's an inlay, with a little tool to make it thinner and thicker. You have different inlays, you make sticks with it, other shapes. This is just for slices. I make it thin now. Of course, not too thin. A minute. Not too thin, because then the apple slices will break. And here is a cut-resistant glove. This glove is highly recommended. They usually don't do that when they sell these mandolins. I never saw, but I do it because with the cut-resistant glove, it is so easy to use the mandolin, because as these blades are pretty sharp, when you touch them in this fast-moving hand, you can cut yourself. And with a cut-resistant glove, you cannot cut yourself, even if you touch the blade while cutting it. So you can go down to the last piece, cut everything. I just demonstrate that for 1/4 of the apple here, no more. Now the slice mandolin goes back, cut-resistant glove goes back. You get the cut-resistant gloves, you get them online. In a shop, I didn't find them. I looked for some time before I found them, and then I went to a shop online and got them there. Easy to get, but so helpful. Since I have the cut-resistant glove, I use my mandolin all the time. Before, I always, I don't know. You know, a tool has to be useful and practical. It has to be ready to use. And without the cut-resistant glove, I was a little bit more hesitant, didn't use it so much. But it's such a wonderful tool. Even chefs, professionals use it. They have learned their cutting lessons, their knife skills. They still do that because that's such a perfect slice. It's not easy to get it with a knife. No way you get it with a knife like that. Yeah. So I do today, you know, for the texture of this apple, the thin slices, I made my cinnamon almond milk again. It's just almonds, dates, and cinnamon. Blend it with water, filter through a nut milk bag, and enjoy the almond milk with cinnamon. Delicious. Cinnamon is super high in antioxidant. It's a seasoning from a bark, from a tree, and that is very healthy. Antioxidants are the nutrients that are health professionals looking for most in the food. When the food is healthy, it usually has high antioxidants. It protects the cells of the body. And cinnamon is super high. Yeah. Raisins are the other main ingredient here in my fruit salad. Also, they're also super high. I always think about raisins when I think about cinnamon, because both have these super high antioxidants. And when I have a chance in a nice breakfast or so, I put the raisin in. It's not always fitting because raisins have a sharp, sweet flavor. Yeah, dates have a gentle, malty, sweet flavor. Such a different flavor. Dates are also super healthy in a different way. But either way, yeah, you cannot always use the dates and you can't always use the raisin, but whenever I can in a breakfast, I'm very happy. So what I do is very easy today. I put my apple slices in, of course. It's one apple, and pears this time. And of course, pears is soft, yeah, and you cannot slice it as an apple like an apple, because here they are thicker, the slices. This is the same size but not that thin. That's not that much fun, but as an apple, these thin slices are so much fun. But you need a special liquid dressing to match the thinly sliced apples. In a regular fruit salad, when I have just pieces, I don't need such a milk. I just blend a banana with some nuts, and then I have a cream, and that cream is perfect. But for the thinly sliced apples, that doesn't work. The slices stick together, and so you need something more runny, like the milk. And here, with the pear, I cannot slice it that thin because this pear is so soft. But apple and pear are perfectly together in a fruit salad. They have, by the way, almost the same nutrients, the same calories. Everything is pretty much the same nutrition-wise, from medical nutritional science standpoint. But there is a really big difference when it comes to digestion. It's really true. The science found that apple is for firm digestion, for the intestines. It helps to get it through. The pear is for the liquid digestion, so for the kidneys more. Yeah, it gets the liquid parts through. So this is a difference between pear and apple. There is even a saying for that in Germany. It doesn't matter now, but it's true. But the calories are the same. 100 calories in an apple, 100 calories in pear. That's just the same. The vitamins are the same. The minerals are the same. The fruit and the sugar is almost the same. So all the same. But this effect is different. Who knows why? And to the apple and the pear, what's perfect for the pear especially is walnut. I eat a big handful of walnuts. They are so nice because walnuts, I keep some for decoration, some of the beautiful ones. Let me get some of the whole ones for the decoration of my breakfast. And the raisins, also decoration. So the walnuts are so important. They're even recommended for daily consumption, yeah, because they call it the healthiest nut. Nuts are very healthy in general. Yeah, they are fat, that's true. But if you eat a raw nut every day, or hands full of raw nuts every day, in addition to your regular food, yeah, so much calories more, you will never gain weight. You will rather lose weight. That's very interesting. They didn't know why at first, and now they think it might be because the nuts, when they are raw, they have something that makes the cells of the body burn more fat, more energy. So the additional fat you add with the nuts to your diet is burned away, and even more so. So you can even lose weight if you eat nuts regularly. And then on top of that, so nuts are super healthy for the intestines, for the blood vessels. That's so healthy. And the walnuts even have a omega-3 fatty acid. That is a fat that we need every day. There is not in many ingredients. In hemp seeds, flax seeds, chia seeds, and walnuts and algae. These are the 5 main ingredients where we find this nutrient, the omega-3 fatty acid, the special fat that is so rare, but we need it every day. And a handful of walnut does the job. So that's all in here now. Now I have to do is put my almond milk. I told you that as another video. Under this video link, you can find out how to make this cinnamon almond milk. It's easy to make. I will put it a rich amount of, healthy amount of milk on my dressing, on my salad. And now I have to be careful. I don't want to break the apple slices too much. A little bit doesn't matter, but I want to keep the slices, the shape of the slices. And I just combine it now, toss everything evenly, and then I serve it in my balloon glass to make it nicer to be seen. And if you have this combination with the raisins in here and the pears, they are soft, and the almond milk, what happens after a while is when you let it sit for a moment, what happens is that the milk goes into the raisins and it makes the raisins softer and tastier. And also with the pears, they get some of the pear flavor goes into the milk, and so the whole breakfast changes a little bit the texture and the flavor because of the milk taking the flavor of the other ingredients. And I like that so much about these kind of breakfasts. The texture makes it such a nice, different, exciting experience to enjoy. And then I have all these wonderful nutrients. And after all, it's pretty available. It's a seasonal fruit, yeah, the pears and the apples, and then the raisins too, very seasonal. The walnuts, of course, also. You now have almonds, fresh walnuts everywhere. You can get them easily. It's a very nice breakfast. Super, I'm looking forward to it. My mouth's already watering. Yeah, it just very common ingredients here, and a very easy way. I will put a little bit more milk on top, yeah, so I can see the milk climb in the glass, yeah, because it's so much fun to drink this, to drink or eat this milk. If you eat the, I recently made another breakfast with the same idea, with other fruit, plus the apples. Apple is the main ingredient here. You can vary everything, of course. And afterwards, when I ate everything, there was a little bit of milk in the glass, and I drank it. So delicious, yeah, because it was covered and it through and through with the other ingredients. See, this is a wonderful breakfast. Yeah, it's just a one way to make a breakfast with fruit salads. There are so many ways. I'm getting really inventive on that, creative on that, because fruit are my favorite food. I know the greens are even healthier. I also eat greens every day, but the fruit are so much fun. The colors, you know, the fragrances, they are so wonderful, and there's such a lot we can have. So much fun trying always something different. If you want to do that, you can join my YouTube channel, MD Vegan. You subscribe, get a new recipe every single day, and also find me on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and Twitter. If you like this video, enjoy it, like it. I'll be very happy, and I thank you, and hope to see you soon.